Kilowatt 4 Hotel Echo Whiskey, HEW, roger.
Yes, HEW. What's the name there?
The name here is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo. We live in a motorhome over near Raleigh.
Roger that, and that's a 7300?
You got it, that's the one. I'm using my Bluetooth headset for a change, and I think it got it. Headset for a change, and I think it got it dialed in, so it's not too hot. How's the audio that way, sir? Over.
Looks good. I'm copying you on my Virginia SDR, and it looks like about 3 dB dynamic range. So your average percent of peak modulation is around 80 to 85%. Roger.
Percent of peak modulation is around 80 to 85%. Roger. That's exactly what I show here on the 7300. I've tried to keep it down so it's not too hot or over-modulating. The ALC is between 80 and 85, 90% most of the time, and I've had no problems with this thing. Your signal this evening isn't as strong as normal, but I've got a lot of QSB in there. It's kind of noisy this evening for some reason.
Roger, Joe. I was catching something on coming in from the sideband somewhere fairly close, maybe a KC off or something. Really, pretty, a lot of stuff breezing through here. Roger. A lot of stuff breezing through here. Roger. Roger.
It's in that way. Seems like whenever we get on our RV service net at 7191 in the morning, there's always somebody bleeding over. But I think I've got this thing dialed in to where it's got a little more punch, and I can be heard. I only run 100 watts, so I don't have a lot of power, just the standard 7300, and I was using the stock mic, but I've reverted back to try to get this Bluetooth headset to work. It's wireless, and I think I've got it dialed in finally.
Roger. That volume sounds just about right. Like I say, you have a 3 dB dynamic range, which is just where you want to be. So your level is really close. Might be just a tad warm, but right in that area, you're right. And recording will show you out there. It just sounds beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing. Get the Gorilla Tape out and taper down.
Well, that's good news. It just started to rain over here, so I don't know if that's causing any noise on the band or not, but it's going to be raining now through tomorrow afternoon or evening, I think, at least. We're expecting about an inch out of this system floating over now, Roger.
Roger. Now, are you running a vertical antenna on your RV?
That's it. It's a quarter wave vertical. It's the Eagle 1, and it's mounted on the ladder on the back of the motorhome. I actually added about 18 inches to it, trying to get it to resonate a little bit lower frequency. I put a new frequency antenna analyzer on it. I picked up down at Hand Cache, and I got the Comet analyzer. Put it on there, and the thing is resonant at 8,200 kilohertz, 8.2 megahertz. But the 7300 had no problem adjusting SWR down, so I added 17 or 18 inches to it. Now it resonates at 7600. It's now around 7600. It's around one of the 7200s. It'll be easy enough to take that down and add another 15 to 18 inches more. So we'll see what happens anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it, Jim. Back to you.
Oh, yes, sir. You're just, like I say, I'm running now through the Georgia SDR, and you look to be about 15 over on the Georgia SDR. I've got that where I am chevron on the right side, so I've been wandering around through my SDRs, and you can hear how they are performing, Roger.
SDRs, and you can hear how they are performing, Roger. Oh, roger that. Yeah, I use that Georgia SDR quite a bit. It receives quite well down there in the signals around the East Coast here. So Well, Jim, I appreciate that, and good words, and appreciate the feedback. Yeah, it always helps. I know I've had it dialed in here for a while. I've told other folks about you as well, that they can get their radios, at least help get them set up initially, and so hopefully you'll get a few calls that way there, and using your service. I think it's just excellent. Appreciate it, Jim. Thanks a lot. Back to you.
Roger, Joe, and like I say, if I didn't know it, I would never know that you're on a wireless mic. Just sounds just so natural. So good going on the setup there. 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend, and I hope you enjoy your recording. We'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Go to YouTube, call it a search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. So 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.